Okay, I started recording, and if we get any more folks to join us, it'll be great. Mary Trent here again, and St. Lawrence folks are joining us, and Vicki is joining us via Zoom as well from her lovely home, where I hear she's making banana bread. So she made banana bread for all of us. Isn't that great?
Yay!
I think we should have it going. Banana bread ahead of time and brought it here. Okay, so today we're going to talk about Plickers. And when I first was introduced to Plickers, I thought it was kind of cool, but I really wasn't sure. And then I saw it being used, and I was more of the guinea pig part of it and part of the student role. And then I'm like, okay, this is pretty cool. All right, so what Plickers is a combination of things. You need, first of all, you need to go to the website, plickers.com, which we'll go to in a little bit. And then when you're on that, you'll create an account, and you create classes, and then you need to print out these. This is called like a Plicker card, and you can't see it from here, but trust me that there's a number on all of them, and then there's A, and that's B, and D. So you turn this according to your answer that you want to give, multiple choice, A, B, C, or D, or you can do A, B, false. This is going to work for multiple choice and true, false questions, okay? And the number that you have on the back, I put a number on the back for these folks. Number 4 there. You can put some names in the back, and that way, like, this student's always number 4. Or you could always just keep number 4 on the back, and just that they're number 4. So you can do it both ways. You can assign kids the number, or you can keep that to yourself so you kind of know. So I'm going to show you how this works then. I want to do that. Here. Okay. So it's a little complicated with camera and sharing my screen. So I'm going to take my camera off right now, and I'm going to show you guys. Bear with me so we're not floating. This is the website of Plickers that we're going to go to. On my phone, I have the Plickers app. And if you notice, the first question I have to ask my class is up on the projector. So I went in, I created some questions, and I assigned my lovely class here numbers 1 through 10. That's my class. Now I could have done 1, 2, 3, 4. I could have done their names, but I just did numbers. Okay? And so who's my number 1 in here? Beth is number 1. 2, 3, and 4. Jackie. Oh, 5. I'm 4. There we go. And Nancy's just bombarding. You want to grab one? Okay, play with it. Nancy's number 6. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to open up my Plickers app. And when I click scan on my phone here, now they're going to give me the answer. You guys hold up your answer according to what's up there. So if it's A, hold it so that the A is up. And as you can see, as I'm scanning the room, it's picking up their answers. And it's letting me know when I've got their answers. Okay? And so now I can click the check mark there. And then it shows me on my phone how many got it right and how many did not get it right. I can also show on my computer screen here, I can show a graph of the correct answers and the wrong answers. I can also click reveal answers as well. Okay. Then when I'm ready to go to the next question, by the way, on the student side here, it tells me as they're coming in who has registered. So it lets me know if I miss anybody. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to my phone, and I'm going to choose another question. Note that it changed on my screen when I changed it on my phone, and then it's projected. Okay, so now the question for them is, what kind of angle is this? Kind of cute, sort of cute, way cute, acute. And now I'm going to click scan on my phone, and I'm going to scan their answers, Okay, and then I'm going to reveal. Oh, I didn't get somebody. Notice I missed somebody, so I'm going to scan again. Okay, now everybody went, I think. And so now I'm going to, again, I can graph the results. We had someone that was wrong. Ha ha ha. It was really, as you can tell, I'm not very mathematics, so there was only like, I know of two sitting acute or my only two angle and right that I know of, so but I thought they were kind of cute. So then again, the next thing I do is I go back to my phone and I say that I'm done with that question and I click the back button right here and then I can choose another one. This is the most difficult question there is. What is 2 plus 2? And again on my phone, I'm going to click scan. I'm going to scan the room. GP, I need it turned a little bit more. There you go. That's another thing too. You want to, I kind of left a lot of white space around these objects because you don't want to get your hand in the way of that, because if you do, then it doesn't register. And again, I can click OK and show those results again or reveal the answers.
Mary, would they work if they were laminated cards?
Yes. In fact, that's what I would recommend that you do. I'm going to put you guys back here so I can kind of talk to you again without making you sick. Could you see that okay, virtual people?
Yes.
Somewhat, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you virtual people so that kind of see the website too. Okay, so okay, so here's the Plickers website. Okay, and so basically you can do lots of different multiple choice or true false. Like I said, you can upload pictures, which is kind of nice if you have a diagram or anything like that, like you want to do. But basically you go in and your library is where you'll find your questions. And this is where you can create new questions. And you can have a whole variety of questions here. You can keep all your questions here. So if you teach religion and social studies, you can put all your questions for both here, and then you just assign the question to the class that you create over here. Notice I have a demo class and a tech class. The demo class is their default. The tech class is the one I created. If I want to do a new question, I click new. I type in the question, my answers. I let it know if it's correct or not. If you leave them blank, over here, this could be like a survey question, so then you're just kind of polling your students where there's not really a right answer necessarily, and then you click save and click new.
You have 2 correct answers.
Let's try it.
I'll give you a sample. Okay, perfect. And I give you one black one's pink. Okay. But anyway, that's part of pre-trial. What we put in there. You just took the thing apart. Okay. And then put the case up.
And let's say, yes, you can. You can have more than one correct answer. And notice, if you can see this, my correct answers on my side are showing up what the correct ones. I can click here and add it to the queue, and when you do that, that's where you can decide what class you want to add it to. So this is nice too, like if you have a whole banquet of test questions and you want first period's test questions to be different from second periods, you can choose different questions or alter the order or any kind of thing like that so that it's different for each section, but the same. And then under reports up at the top here, it's very nice because it shows you exactly how all of them scored according to the question. And classes at the top, this is where you can create your different classes. So if I want to create a new one, I give it a name, I select a year, subject area, you can choose a class color and click save, and it shows up just like this. And then when I click on that, these are my students, okay? What happens when you create a new class is that all of these cards are over here. And by the way, they have up to 63 cards. So God forbid anyone has a class size of 63. But if you do, they got you covered. But you assign kids these cards. So if I want to assign available cards, like if I want to assign 11, I can add to my roster. And when I add to the roster, what I did here, you can enter it a couple different ways. You can do first name, or last name, comma, first. But what I did is I just typed in numbers for mine. Okay. And so since this is number 11, I can just type in 11 and I click save and boom, it put number 11 card with my number 11 student. And so then when I go back to my cards here, I'll find my number 11 card and that student will have that card. I kind of like them being a little bit anonymous and like just myself knowing who's number 11, but that's totally up to you guys how you want to handle that for your class. Notice
Mary, are each of those little cards a different shape so the kids don't see what somebody else is holding up?
no, they're all the same.
They're all the same.
Oh, they're different? Oh, they are different. I'm sorry. My bad. They are different. I stand corrected. Okay, so here's one. Yeah, they're different. There. So, yeah, no one knows what everybody else is holding up, which is good. Good question. I didn't even know that one. There you go. You can also print your rosters up too, which is nice. I did that and just with the numbers, but I like this because I can then write their names by their number. Like if you want to keep it anonymous and just assign students names, then I could just go ahead and write their names on here, but you can certainly print the roster off. And, you know, you could have these cards just sitting, you know, on a desk or something. As the kids come in, they grab their number and away they go. And to print the cards off, notice at the top up here it says cards. When I click that, it will print out a standard set of Plicker cards for you, and a standard set has 40 cards in it, and which equals out to be 80 of these then, because there's 2 per card. And so basically, like I did today, I wanted 10 because I figured I'd have about 10 that showed up, so I just did print 1 through 5. Then I'd have 10 instead of like 80 cards, which I don't need. There is expanded versions that goes up to 63, but that's what I would do is do the standard, or the expanded, excuse me. I would do the standard, and then I would just print out how many you need. So if you have 20 kids, you'd print out 10 cards.
You use the same one for each class?
Yes, you would use the same card over and over. Yeah.
For each section?
Yeah. Yeah, and if you have several sections, like I said, that's where I would kind of assign them a number. That way you could use the same card over and over, where if you assign a student's name to it, you really, you know.
When you actually got the results on it.
Well, that's why you keep track of this roster sheet. Write their names down, who's number 1, you know, all that kind of thing. And you assign the classes, period 1, yeah. So when you create your classes, you would create period 1 class, period 2 class. That's how you could do it. And then when you go into each of these classes, that's when you'll see your results. So if I go to reports, this is how my tech class did. And then I can decide and see who did what. Okay? Any questions? We saw this done at AEA when I went down with the Spanish book, and we were pretty impressed with it. It was pretty cool. So, St. Lawrence folks, is anybody else also attended that I need to keep track of?
Kathy Stipes here.
Okay.
Kathy Berg hasn't come yet.
Okay.
Mary, is the app free?
Yes, the app is free, and you can download it on like your iPad. We thought with the iPad might be easier. Hi, Kathy, I have you down. iPad might be easier because it's bigger, but I had no problem scanning, and the gal that did it at the AEA, she had an iPhone, and there was 50 of us in the class, and she had no problem scanning us. And on your phone, it kind of comes up that you captured so-and-so and that kind of thing. So that's kind of nice.
So does it have to be an iPhone or an iPad?
No, it can be an Android. It has to be a smartphone that you can download apps, but yeah.
Okay.
I will get you there, yeah. Am I still sharing my screen with you? I can't tell.
No, we just see
No.
you.
Okay, good. Okay. All right. If there's not any more questions, then I will let you guys go.
Oh, okay, wait. Well, I'll ask you.
And if you want to give it a shot and you're kind of nervous about it, you know, you can always call me, or Nancy's here too. Love to help too.
Sure.
All right, guys. I'm going to stop recording. See you guys.